Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Mike's DVDs and Blu-rays collection. I'm your host, Mike. And today, guys, I got the hat on because I want to talk about a man who also wears a hat like this sometimes when he films. I want to talk about one of the most neurotic, famously just talented writer, director, actor, Woody Allen. That's right, guys. Woody Allen finally filming an episode where I'm going to show off some of my Woody Allen movies because, let's face it, I'm a Woody Allen fan. I really love his movies. I mean, gosh, the movies he did in the 70s alone, he's famous. Just, legendary, those movies and everything. And he did a bunch of cool variations in the 80s. In the 90s, he kept on chugging along, doing some really good work and everything. And he's getting older. He's like, gosh, what is he, like 86 or something? He's still making movies. He still turns out a movie pretty much every year since 1969, I believe, or 68. But he's been directing movies since then. So anyways, let's get right to it, guys. This will be in parts because I have, he's done quite a few movies over, 40, 45, 46, 7-year career. So there's a few movies I don't have. A couple of his new movies I don't have, especially his newest one. I don't even think it's on video yet, but stuff like that. And I got some laser discs that kind of mix in the pot there, which let's go ahead and just get the laser discs out of the way. This is an odd title to start off with, to show somebody's work. This was Woody Allen going into Ingmar Bergman territory. That's one of his favorite directors, Ingmar Bergman, the famous Swedish director. In 1978, he did a movie with Diane Keaton and great cast, Christian Griffin, Mary Beth Hurt, that was her film debut, Richard Jordan, E.G. Marshall, Geraldine Page, Maureen Stapleton, and Sam Waterston. A great cast with beautiful photography by the master of darkness, Gordon Willis. And the movie I'm talking about is Interiors. This was a movie that I've had on Laserdisc for a long time, and I haven't been able to watch it because I knew it was one of his dramatic movies, and I just hadn't never watched it. But it is available on DVD and Blu-ray, but I just have the Laserdisc version of it. This is an MGM UA, probably came out in like 91. 91 actually. And really, really good movie. I was really impressed. A great drama. It basically tells the tale of three sisters kind of dealing with a mother who has some mental problems that are kind of undiagnosed and stuff. And she kind of... I don't want to give away everything about the plot lines because if I tell you about the mother, it's going to give away this part and everything. But it's a really good movie. It's a great character study of family dynamics and family, problems and everything. But yeah, 1978's Interiors. It's kind of a rare one, so to speak. But yeah, let's start off with one of it. I guess I would consider this the first Woody Allen movie. Now I know he did What's Up Tiger Lily, and he was in the 67 version of Casino Royale, and he did some of this and that. But this I consider the first Woody Allen movie. This is from Kino. This is Kino Lorber Bluray, 1969's Take the Money and Run. This movie is so hilarious. It's filmed in a semi-documentary style, so there's like interviews with his parents and people, not his real parents, but the characters' parents. It's just hilarious. Him trying to be a criminal and just some of the situations he gets into and just some of the little scenes, little vignettes all the way through the movie is just hilarious. This is such a hilarious movie. man, it's got Janet Margolin in it. It's a great cast. I mean, there were some other people in here. I can't think of their name, but yeah, he plays Virgil Starkwell. Gosh, it's hilarious. This movie, especially a movie like if you have never seen any Woody Allen movies and you want to just basically jump in and just get something, start at the first one, see his movies from the 70s, and that will really get you, in the Woody Allen that we all know and love. Take the money and run. Next up, this was a movie not directed by Woody Allen, but he stars in it, and he does really good. And this is based on his play that he has, Broadway play. This was actually directed by Herbert Ross. This is from 1972, Play It Again, Sam. And this is where Woody Allen is having romantic problems with dating and everything. And one day he sees and hears the voice of Humphrey Bogart as the Sam Spade, or the guy from his character from Casablanca, basically appearing in the mirror, and he's hearing the voice, and only he can see him. And it's pretty hilarious, and it's really funny, and it's a great entertainment. It's based on his play and stuff, and Diane Keaton and Woody Allen made such a great team together and everything. So yeah, Play It Again, Sam, one of the movies that's not directed by him but written based on a play, and it's really funny, especially if you're an older Hollywood fan, or even a fan of Humphrey Bogart. I mean, it's hilarious. You'll get all the kind of the in jokes and stuff. Next up, I actually have 2 copies of this. This is from Indicator, Powerhouse Indicator. This is the 1976 movie. This actually is not directed by Woody either. But it's directed by Martin Ritt. And this is one of my... I come back to this movie a lot. I really just like the story and the characters. They're almost comfort. I mean, the script is really good. It's just... I don't know. There's something about this movie I come back to. It's just a really good movie. Movie I'm talking about is The Front. It stars Zero Mostel. He was probably one of the reasons I come back to it. He has such a good... role in it, but it's got Herschel Bernardi, Michael Murphy, Andrea Markovici. I messed her name up, I'm sorry. But yeah, it takes place in the 1950s during the communist conspiracy blacklisting time. Woody Allen is kind of a guy that works at a restaurant. He's a cashier. He's kind of a dumb slub. Not dumb, but he's just kind of a dorky guy, I guess. But he's friends with some TV writers, that come into the restaurant, and he's befriended all these people. And one day, one of his friends comes in and says, "Look, I've been blacklisted. My career's over. I'm going to lose everything because nobody will take a script from me. Nobody will buy my scripts." And they come up with an idea that they'll put his character's name, Woody Allen's character's name, on these scripts and pass them on. He'll get paid. They'll split the money a little bit and everything. And it really takes off for him. One of these scripts, the TV company loves it. They want to meet Woody. They want Woody to explain things. He has problems with it and stuff. But it gets down to the point where they're leaning on Woody Allen's character. Like, are you a communist? And it kind of ends with the trial kind of being put on, trial. And it has a real sentimentality to it. It really has some heart in it and stuff. So I really recommend The Front. It's a really good movie. This is the Indicator release. It's kind of based on the, what's the other company that went out of business? Well, whatever it is. It's kind of the transfer is kind of based on that, but it's a 4K restoration. It looks good. It's got one little interview type of thing on there, but it's got a lot of audio commentary stuff. So it's really, really interesting. Really good, The Front. And I said I had 2. This is the DVD version that I've had for years that I watch. And I think I even have it on Laserdisc, guys, because I really do like the movie, man. The Front, this is the DVD version of it. And next up, this is one of Woody Allen's most famous movies. I mean, this is the movie that gets quoted a lot. This is the movie that just, you know, he's one of his very best movies. Some people might say it's his best movie. Now, 1977, he won the Oscar for this. He won Best Picture. And, gosh, what else did he win on this? It won 4 Oscars, including Best Picture, I think cinematography and stuff like that. But yeah, Annie Hall, one of his most famous movies. Yeah, Annie Hall, this is the MGM version, Bluray. Great movie. I mean, this movie's like I know it by heart, you know. This is another one. I have it on Laserdisc also. I have a Criterion edition Laserdisc of it also. I should just show those too. But anyways, Annie Hall, what can I say about it? I mean, it's hilarious. It's a great story. It's a great mixture of drama, comedy, kind of, you know, more emphasis on comedy, but it's got the heart there again, you know. But Annie Hall, very, very, very good movie. I mean, definitely have to have this in your Woody Allen collection. Oh, I just punched the microphone. Next up, this is a movie that I remember seeing as a kid. I think they showed it on the USA Network. Me and my sister, a couple of weekends, one month, we discovered Woody Allen. I mean, at least I kind of stuck with him, but we saw a few movies. This movie and the movie I'm about to show you, we saw on TV, and they seemed like they showed them all the time, and we would just laugh and laugh and laugh. It was just hilarious. This was probably like 1987 or something like that. I was probably 11. But anyways, this is a movie from 1972. This is called Everything You Wanted to Know About Sex But Were Afraid to Ask. This is kind of based on the famous book of the same name. And what it is a series of vignettes about different things that are kind of in the book, like, you know, different stuff I don't want to talk about exactly, but you know, research this movie. It's really funny. Probably the most famous scene is the last scene with, you know, it's got a lot of stars in it. Burt Reynolds is in it, where they're kind of guiding something to somewhere. So I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, Everything You Wanted to Know About Sex But Were Afraid to Ask. Funny movie. It would never probably be made today. God, there's some hilarious scenes in this. It's got everybody from Gene Wilder to John Carradine in this. It's hilarious. And by the way, this is the Aero Academy release of it. This is a Region B only. It's region locked. And finally, guys, that other movie that me and my sister watched and just found it to be hilarious. She may not remember this, but I do. Bananas. This movie, gosh, it just made me roll with laughter. This came out in 1971, I want to say. Yeah, 71. Another crazy movie, kind of like Take the Money and Run, just completely bonkers, just crazy funny. Woody Allen is this schlub, New York schlub guy. He's just kind of a dork. He's, you know, he's Woody Allen at his peak, and he's trying to impress this girl. So he kind of gets mixed up in the revolution in Cuba, and he poses as a Cuban dictator. People buy it. It's just, you have to see it to believe it. It's just hilarious. I can't explain this. It's bananas. Okay, it's completely bananas. It's crazy. It's so funny. What can I say about this, man? I watched it the other night and I still laugh at it just the same. So yeah, there you go. This is the Twilight Time release. That's the company I was thinking about, The Front. I believe there's a Twilight Time release of it, and they did some really good work on it. I want to say, it doesn't really say if this was restored or anything, but it looks really good, so I'm not really sure. But yeah, there you go, Bananas. So there you go, guys. I hope you like this first episode about Woody Allen. I'm breaking down my Woody Allen collection. He's got a lot of movies, guys, so I'm not going to show them all in one episode, you know. So I try to keep it short and sweet and everything. So if you like this episode, you like Woody Allen, give me a thumbs up, give me some comments. and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed. And until next time, guys, I am Mike. Take it easy out there. Discover Woody Allen today. He's also got a bunch of books. And I'll see you guys next time.